Hi my lovelies, welcome back to my channel, and for everybody who's new, I'm Leorah and I'm so glad you found me. So welcome to today's video, which is gonna be new makeup releases, sneak peeks, all of that, and everything I would buy or not buy, or that I would change if it would be my release, or things like this. All of course extremely personal, but if you're up for that, then welcome, hi. And I also want to update you of course on what I bought last week, and that is actually two things. Two orders from like different brands. So the first thing is of course the Norvina 2 has finally gone live on Beauty Bay, so I went ahead and ordered that one. So now I have all three of them on the way to me. I'm super thrilled. I can't wait for them to get here, but the whole postal service is so backed up and delayed now because of the whole holiday season that we have in Israel right now. So it's gonna take probably a while, unfortunately, but as soon as I have it, I'm gonna start filming with this and then you'll see it, obviously. Alright, then the next thing was from Colourpop, and I've also talked about that already in my vlog video that you saw a couple days ago, the Sukkot preparation vlog, hard word. I ordered from Colourpop. I ordered 3 Super Shock highlighters and 1 Super Shock blush and the Blue Moon palette, the blue one of the monochromatic palette. So I'm super thrilled to get those, and I think that is all. Did I order? You know what, there is something else. There is, I ordered also, I think 5 neon pigments, loose pigments from Glamier, but that is going to take a while till it gets to me because that is in America and I have it shipped to my best friend and she collects stuff for me and then she sends it to me. So that's going to be a while, but for the time being, I think we're all set. All right, then this look, before we go into the video, this look I filmed. It's the first impression of the Sample Beauty. Let me just get the right palette. Holographic palette. It's this one. It's going to come up probably next week or the week after. Loving it. And yeah, so let's just scooch to the side and let's see, because we have a lot to talk about and I really don't have so much time. So because as I told you, we have holidays and it's crazy. My kids are upstairs. If you hear noise, yeah, I'm not responsible. All right, let's start with Huda Beauty. So Huda Beauty is coming out with a nude line in the same Obsessions line that she also did. They're like the smoky, I think smoky obsessions, then the ruby, all kinds of those obsessions. So it's again a palette like, or palettes like this. So she does the nudes in 3 different color ranges. One is for light, one is for medium, and one is for rich. And I think actually that is a very good idea, because even when it comes to neutrals, not everybody has the same needs. So I think that is actually really nice. Do I need to buy this? It's not really me, but I do think it is a very nice idea for someone who loves nudes. So anyway, they retail for $29 each, and then she also came out, let me just find this, she also comes out with her own lash glue, and that is actually intriguing because like 5 days out of 7 I wear lashes. And for me, that is really interesting. So she says here all kinds of things that it's like super, it makes the lashes just pop on by themselves, but everybody says that about their lash glue. So you still have to put them on properly in order to look decent. It's not magic. She can, like, I don't buy that, but still I would be interested in trying that. Do I have a price for the lash glue? It's $18 and it's launching October 15th. So that is today when I'm filming it. Anyway, I don't know if I'm gonna ever try this, but it is interesting to me. The next thing I wanted to show you or talk about is 2 new palettes coming up from Ace Beauté. And that is super interesting because they're sort of, at least, this is just the picture that I have of as of right now. So one is the Scarlet Dusk and the other one is the Vintage Dawn. Super interesting, and they're sort of in the same layout and vibe from the outside packaging, like the Flare palette and the Oceanic palette. So that is probably going to be really nice. I have nothing else to tell you about this right now because That's all I have. It just says here though, and let me just read this for you, okay? It says here, some of Scarlet Dusk's shade are named Maui, Pink Moon, Aurora, and Sangria, and some of Vintage Dawn's shades are named Serengeti, Cactus, and Sky. I don't know if that says much about what is going to be in there, but I think like I can get the vibe of it. So it's interesting. I can't wait till they show us what is in there. And Ace Beauté, I'm still oogling after the Paradise collection that came out, I think last January. Still don't have it. Probably will never have it, because if those palettes are nice now, I probably most likely would want those than the older ones. So anyway, let's see what comes. I can't wait. Next is from Monique Boulé MUA, and you know what, last time when we spoke about her and I said I'm not sure anymore, is it MB Boutique still, is it Monique Boulé, because she had changed her Instagram handle and all of these things. So I DM'd her and I asked her, and she told me that a couple months ago she officially sort of changed to Monique Boulé MUA, and so MB Boutique is not there anymore. Okay, so just so we know whom we are talking about, Monique Boulé MUA is Emme Boutique. Okay, so that is the name. Then she has offered me a code. I'm so thrilled. So if you want to order something from Monique, then you can use my code, which is Leorah in all caps. You'll also find it in the description box. It's not affiliated, so it saves you 5%. I don't earn anything from it, just so you know. And I wanted to, in that connection, show you this. And this is a holographic highlighter palette that is custom made as far as I understand, but it is so super beautiful. I only have a video here. I'm going to try to take screenshots from like different movements of the palette so you can see the shifts in the colors. Just so you know that if there are several pictures, it's all the same palette. It's just depending on how you move it, how the light catches on it, that is how the colors look. So that is so amazing. I want this so bad. So bad. These are the colors that Leorah has to have in her face. Seriously. Anyway, if you're interested, you'll find it on her Etsy, and I guess she would make any kind of custom-made palette for you, whatever you want. So be in touch with her if you feel like doing that. And this actually, like, this looks absolutely stunning. The next thing is from Makeup Obsessions, and Makeup Obsessions is coming out with 2 palettes and a highlighter palette. And what really caught my attention here was actually the outer packaging, because that was the first thing I saw about this release, because I thought it looked really beautiful. So there is one palette that is a little bit more colorful, then there's one that is more nude, and then there is a highlighter palette that is like double-sided, so you actually get 8 shades, if I understand that right, of highlighters in that palette. So let's see, the 2 shadow palettes are $15 each, and the highlighter palette is $18, and they're inspired, let me read this, they're inspired by the beauty of the forest at different times of day. My kids are fighting. Just so you know. So that is actually really nice, you know. I hope that the microphone doesn't pick this up. Anyway, I'm gonna try to keep it together. So that is coming to Target. Is it on Target? On November 4th, and in store in December. So it is still gonna be a bit, but I think this looks really nice for someone who likes neutrals, for someone who likes colors, and even combined, I think this could be really nice. Okay, next thing is an update from what we spoke about last time, and that was Berry Emme Cosmetics. I showed you the snow tiger and the other tiger. I still don't know. I know someone corrected me in the description, not in the description box, in the comment section last time, because already last time I didn't know the tiger species. Thank you so much for correcting me. It just plopped out of my brain again. So anyway, there is that snow tiger, I think, and the other one is, like, for me, is the regular tiger. And now we're seeing the inside of the palettes. I do feel that they actually look nice according to also what the outer packaging sort of suggests, and I really like that. Is it gonna be for me? No. I thought it would be. It is not. I still like the whole idea behind it, that they are going to give a big chunk. I think it was 20% of the proceeds. Does one say that? Proceeds? To that life-saving organization about tigers and stuff. So I think that is super, super nice. I'm not going to buy a palette just for that reason, though. You know, I could just as well then go to the organization and donate directly. So these palettes are not for me. I'm not going to buy them for the outer packaging, which is stunning. But nevertheless, it's very nice. It's just not for me. Okay, next thing is from Revolution, and they're bringing out 2 more palettes, and that is, let me just read this. This is the Truth or Dare palette, which is the one that is a little bit more brownish golden, and then the other one is the Rock and Royal, which is a little bit more like pinkish with like a not a turquoise, a purplish blue kind of a thing. They look like they're all shimmers, which is maybe not for everybody, but as a addition palette to something else, I think that could be really nice. Let me just see if I have prices. Okay, so they're $20 each, and they're gonna be live, or are they? They're coming soon. So I don't have an exact date, but they're coming soon. I think they actually look really nice. I mean, that one is just a neutral palette with a pop of blue, but even so, I think it looks really, really nice, because that blue is super, super striking and beautiful. And also the other one, you know, it's very gentle, it's nice, it's romantic. You know, that's just what it is. I can't really say anything against it. So that's that. Okay, Black Moon Cosmetics. They have released their limited edition autumn trio, and I think this is matte lipsticks, which is personally for me not so much, because I'm not into matte lipsticks or lip products in general at all. But I just wanted to show you. Also, the colors are not really my color scheme. I don't think that I would look super, super good with a matte yellowish kind of a thing on my lips. I think that is maybe not so much for me, even though if you would put a lip liner, a darker brownish lip liner around it, that could maybe look nice, but it's not for me. It's not for me, but that's what it is. And they call it Cider, Hazel, and Harvest. Those are the 3 shades, and it retails for $50. It retails for $50, or for individually for $18. That is not happening for me. Okay, Emme Cosmetics. Emme Cosmetics comes out with a very nice fall palette, which looks like this, and I think that is cute. It's nothing super spectacular. It's very expected. It's very what one would expect from a fall palette, and I have nothing against that. Maybe there could have been a little bit more depth in the mattes, instead of basically like 3 oranges and a dark brown. I think there could have been maybe a little bit more depth in the colors, but besides that, I think it is a super, super pretty palette. What can I say? All right, do I have any more information about this? It's going to be available on Friday. Maybe that was last Friday, so it might be available already. As I told you, I'm in the middle of my holidays. Everything is a little bit upside down, so just saying, things might be available or not already. So if I don't have an exact date, then it might be. So if you want to check it out, then you'll find it in the description box. Then I also wanted to update you on the Stained Glass collection from Leorah Cosmetics, because that is restocked, and it is so, so beautiful that I don't think I can live without it. Seriously. How can one not have this? I have no price. I'm scared to look. I don't want to know the price, because that's going to be a killer. This is so beautiful that I don't think I have enough eye space and enough days in the week to be able to work with something like this. You know what I mean? It is absolutely stunning, and I love it. I would love to have it, and I just cannot believe, like, the influencers who got this in PR, how are they still alive? How could they keep breathing? Don't get it. I would love this so bad. This is amazing. So if I could, I would, but I don't think I can. At least not right now. So anyway, now that I bought so much from ABH, what can I do? Had to do that too, you know. Anyway, next thing is from Cosmetics. I think that's how it's called. And that is the new Fiesta in Costa Rica palette, which looks like this. And I think that is actually also a very, very nice fall themed palette. Really, really like it. There is enough depth in the palette. There are light shades, shimmers. I think the ratio between shimmers and mattes, as far as I can see here, is really, really nice. Very nice. And then again, 22% of the proceeds of the palette will be donated to a organization that I think does work in Costa Rica, preventing wildfires and things like this. So that is also a nice thing to do, you know. Anyway, so this is gonna retail for $23, and I think it really, really looks nice. Is that live already? It is available now, yes. Next thing is a sneak peek from Kristin Lee Cosmetics, and it looks like this. It's the Autumn Vibes palette, and this has the promise of being super, super pretty. It sort of reminds me, just the cover that we see here reminds me a little bit of the Lovelock's Beauty palette, their what was it called? Their fall palette that just came out like a couple weeks ago. It reminds me of that color scheme. It is super, super pretty. So let's see what comes out. I have no idea when this is coming, but as soon as I know, I'll show you what it looks like. The next thing I want to talk with you about is from Costa Cosmetics, and that is the Thin Ice palette. It looks like this, and that is monochromatic blue. As we can all see, it is different. It is different. I have a little bit of an itch with the palette. I don't know if one says that like this, but because really a lot of those blues look, at least on the picture, exactly the same. I do love, as you all know, I do love the idea of monochromatic palettes. Warm toned, cold toned, whatever you throw at me. But I do feel like 1, 2, 3, 4, or with a little stretch, 5 shadows in the palette look extremely close in color, and that is something that I would have done differently. So let's see how many shimmers we have. I think we have a pressed glitter there in the middle, if I see that right, and then besides that we have 1, 2, 3, 4 shimmers, I think, which leaves us maybe with 2 or 3 mattes. I'm not 100% sure, but pressed glitter, not my thing. And I really would have, I think this palette could have been super, super good if the range of the colors would have been a little bit more special, a little bit more, you know. So anyway, so that is that. It is launching November 1st. It's available now for pre-order. It will retail now for pre-order for $32, and then the full price is going to be $35. So that is not a price that I'm going to pay. I will not, because the palette is not perfect. For that price, a 9-pan eyeshadow palette has to be perfect, and that is not for me. Nevertheless, it is a nice idea. I also like the theme, Thin Ice. I think that's really, really cool. Also the outer packaging, everything is really nice. Just that really, I think that the range of the colors should be a little bit more. I don't want to say even better, you know, more, just more, okay? All right, then Distinction Cosmetics is coming out with new brow liners, and these are the colors. And I think I've spoken about Distinction Cosmetics a couple of weeks back. That was the first time that I spoke. That I spoke about Distinction Cosmetics, and I back then already thought that this is a brand we have to keep our eyeballs sharpened, because I really have not ever seen such a good range in brow products ever, anywhere. Now, I'm not the one who is searching for brow products, because I'm very low maintenance myself when it comes to those things, because I can use normal colors. But if you need a gray, or if you need a red, or like a very blonde shade or something like this, then you might really, really look into this, because that is I see everything I need here. You know what I mean? So that is really, really nice. And I do really believe that people with red hair or with gray hair who have just really different needs, like the broad average of people, if one says it like that, that they deserve to have good products too, and not having to improvise, you know? So that is that Distinction Cosmetics. It's available now. Really, really nice. The next thing I want to talk to you about is from Monique Cosmetics, and this is the Sweater Weather Holiday release. So we have spoken about Sweater Weather the other day already from the Makes Up the Makeup. Makes Up the Makeup had the Sweater Weather palette. This is so hard to say, I'm sorry. But yeah, so this is what Monique Cosmetics is coming out under the same name. And that retails for $29. So we have an eyeshadow palette with 6 matte eyeshadows, which is, you know, very, very lovely actually. I can totally see how that is, like how that works for the theme and everything. For me though, as you know, I'm not too much into all matte looks. It comes with a liquid lipsticks in a matte mauve and a lip gloss in Sugar and Spice. So that is a nude with gold flecks. I do like the whole color scheme, and I do feel like this is nice. But what I have loved though, what I would have loved though, that way, if instead of all mattes, if there would have been one transition shade that just transitions whatever shade you use underneath to a different shimmer. You know what I mean? I think that could have been really, really nice in this palette. Besides that, it's nice, you know. I'm not gonna get it, but it's really, really nice. So that is the whole set is $29, and it will be available. Oh, it is already available since October 11th. So that's Monique Cosmetics. The next thing is from Nabla. Nabla is coming out with 6 shades of a what is it called? Skin glazing highlighters, which actually look really, really nice. Seriously, even like especially the red one, I could use that as a blush. That would look super, super nice. I'm super intrigued by the pictures, and there's also gonna be brushes and a bag. I don't care. So anyway, well, maybe brushes I do care. Yeah. Okay, so that is already available. No, tomorrow, when I'm filming this tomorrow. So on the day you see this, it's gonna be available. I don't have a price. They say here this is the whole collection. So it's 6 highlighters, a few brushes, and a bag. Yeah. Okay, so I don't have a price, but it looks really, really nice. The next thing is from Colourpop, and Colourpop came out with something super stunning, which is this. This is the what's it called? Smoke Show? A Smoke Show eyeshadow palette, which retails for $12. And I think this is super, super cool. I personally don't need it because I don't use those shades enough to justify even spending $12. There would be a lot of other things that I would rather buy. Maybe I would save those $12 to save up for like 3 years to buy the Stained Glass collection. But anyway, I do think that this release though has a place in the brand. You know, this is a smart release. So there's all kinds of other things that are coming with it, because obviously Colourpop is always releasing stuff like this in a collection. So there's going to be Super Shock shadows and all kinds of other stuff. Anyway, the palette looks nice. Like I said, I wouldn't buy it, but maybe I should though, just for the grays. I can always talk myself into buying everything. So anyway, so that is $12. As of right now, I'm not planning to buy it. All right, next thing is from MAC Cosmetics, and this is the holiday collection of their frosted lipsticks. I think so, frosted lipsticks. And I just wanted to show you the range of the colors, because it's the first picture I've seen where I actually see all the colors in a row, you know, all together. So I think that is actually really, really nice. Nice range of colors, very, very nice variety. And I think there's also going to be glosses, and that is going to be available from October 17th on. I don't have a price, I don't think, but yeah, so that is part of the holiday 2019 collection. Next thing is from Anastasia Beverly Hills. Yeah, so Anastasia is coming out with more stuff, and this time it is part of the Halloween collection, or it is the Halloween collection. It's glitters. It is, I think, it's 5 glitters. They retail for $15 each, or the whole thing for $40. And while the glitters look absolutely nice and I would totally love to have them, I would not pay $15 for a thing of glitter. I would not. Really not. It is already live, and I would really, you know, I would use glitter more if they would not always mess up my lashes, because it is so hard for me to get them out of my lashes. Like, if you have any recommendation how you get glitter successfully, like everything out of your lashes, please let me know, because I really would like to know. Next thing is from Creative Souls Cosmetics, and I think that is a new brand for me, I'm pretty sure. And this is the, what's it called, the Harvest palette. Looks like this, and I think that is cute. There are pressed glitters, that's what I thought. Yeah, so there are 2 pressed glitters. There are 16 shades all together. There are matte shimmers, and then, as I said, 2 glitters. Could go without that. I wish it would be shimmers, that would be great. But overall color scheme, right, nice range of colors. Like it. I like it. It is a very nice expected harvest kind of a palette, and really I have to applaud all those brands who are not doing Halloween themed things but who doing fall themes, harvest themes, things like this, because that is where I see myself being. I do not support Halloween, as you know. I mean, I'm talking about releases, some of them, if they're not super creepy and disgusting. I do talk about them because I'm trying to be professional about it, but for myself, I'm not doing Halloween looks. I try to avoid watching videos like this of other creators. I'm sorry if I've been absent from your channels. Because it's just not me. It's like I'm not into this, you know, so I'll be back after Halloween, don't worry. All right, so next thing is from P. Louise. So they're coming out with more base shades, and this is how they look, and I think that is actually a really nice range. So it says here, creamy eyeshadow base creates the perfect blank canvas for making shades pop. A thick full coverage formula that doesn't crack, ideal for cancelling out imperfections and carving out eyebrows. I still would like to try this. I've heard though a couple of you saying that you tried the P. Louise base and you were not thrilled. So still would like to try it, just so I can like form my own opinion. But yeah, so there it is. It is available now, and I don't have a price, but I think it was always like $10 per squeezy tube. I'm pretty sure, but I don't know. All right, next thing is from Kylie Cosmetics. So she's coming out with the Holiday 2019 collection, as everybody does now, and there is going to be the Holiday face palette, which is going to retail for $38. Then there is a Holiday lip set, a lip set for $36. There is a eyeshadow palette for $44, and there's all kinds of stuff. So anyway, it is okay. It's a neutral palette with a pop of dark fuchsia, which is okay. You know, it depends what you like. I don't need this at all, but it does not look bad. Like, I could work with this. It's just that I would get bored after one day, you know what I mean? I would probably want to have the dark fuchsia on my lid and then blend it out with something, and then I would be done, and the other shades would not be so interesting to me. I don't want to say it's a bad palette at all, but like for me it's not. So anyway, so that is gonna be, did I tell you that it is available or not? It's available now. Okay, next thing is I thought a very nice palette, and that is from Rose Lamp Boutique, and this is the Davina palette. It includes 30 shades of matte shimmers from deep to bright, and it's $25, and it's limited edition. I think it is really nice. So this is half colorful and half neutral for someone who wants to try, you know, and I think also the price point is not bad for someone who just wants to try something. That is really nice. I also, that green and the this super neon green down there in the lowest bottom row. So pretty, really. I probably wouldn't get it because I really do have those shades and I don't need to have so many more neutrals really, but it's a nice palette, really nice. Okay, next, is that all? We made it through and I didn't even realize. I thought I had way more. All right, good for us. All right, so let's see what is gonna be my highlights. I wish I knew already what the Ace Brute palettes are gonna look like, because I could see myself liking those from experience. I'm gonna say the highlighter palette from Emme Boutique, definitely. Then Stained Glass Collection, it's not really new, so I cannot. Can I include this in my highlights? I don't think so. What am I gonna do? Then the Autumn Vibes palette from, who was that? Kristin Lee Cosmetics. It's just a sneak peek, so I can't use that either. Wow, I'm stuck today. What am I gonna do? So I think I'm gonna go with the Emme Cosmetics fall palette that looks like this. I think that was really, really lovely, and I'm gonna go with Emme Boutique. And is there anything else eyeshadow wise? No. That's it. Okay. Of course, Distinction Cosmetics for the brow products. I think that deserves again a very honorable mention, because it is a very, very important thing for an eyeshadow look. You know what? I'm going to include that in my favorites too, because really, believe me, if you don't do your eyebrows, you can do your eyeshadows as beautiful as you want, but if you don't have the frame of proper eyebrows, it's gonna look less, you know? I'm not gonna say like less good or whatever, it's just gonna look less, because that's how it is. Yeah, so anyway, so Distinction Cosmetics, Emme Boutique, no, sorry, Monique and Boulé, sorry, I'm so used to saying Emme Boutique, and Emme Cosmetics. That's gonna be my highlights of this week. All right, we made it through another of these long videos. I hope you enjoyed yourself and it's not too boring for you. Let me know what you liked, or if there's anything else that just got released up until, you know, the video went live. Maybe I missed something and I should talk about something next week. So please let me know. Feel free to also tag me on Instagram in things that I should talk about, because that is really, really nice for me to just, you know, see what you want me to feature. And besides that, if you're new here, then please subscribe to my channel. I would love that, and I'll see you here tomorrow for another video. And up until then, go ahead and sparkle. Have a wonderful day. I love you so much. Hugs and kisses. Bye.